second for one to first. Double play.
Rizzo launches one way out of here. Rizzo gets on the tarp. He makes a catch.
Unbelievable base running by Eric Hosmer has tied it. That's at the middle. Base hit. Anthony Rizzo with a home run. Cubs lead 5-4.
Swing on it. He got him. Down into center field until they win this ball game.
Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Kansas City Royals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Yordano Ventura will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, He's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, we got the big man behind the plate, Salvador Perez. We all know what he means to this game, how he impacts it defensively, gives you a little pop on the offensive side, but most importantly, a clubhouse leader. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Hanley Ramirez will head for the box now as we're just about set to get underway in Game 1 of this AL Division Series. And, Steve, after that wild card win, what's the mindset here going forward?
Well, once you come out of a stressful game like that, I think you got to build on that success and say, we've got to keep this thing going. You can't just be happy to be here, or else, you know, I think you get buried.
First pitch, 7-0
Ventura has his target coming at him with the 0-1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
And I'll tell you what, when you can set down that first batter on 3 pitches, that's a good way to build a little confidence out there right from the outset.
Ted Williams will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Kane has room. And that's the second out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Carlton Fisk gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a Game 1.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what. This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Louis Tiant gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, and you'll appreciate this, he's got that palm ball, much like Trevor Hoffman, the great reliever for the Padres. He holds it way back, deep in his hand, and it allows him to follow through, and the ball doesn't come out very fast. Very effective pitch. We'll see how he does with it in this one.
And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Christian Colon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Betts at the track. He's there and records the first out.
Yeah, pretty shaky start out there on the mound. This ball was hit pretty well. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get out of here.
Settling in now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, what's the best way to beat a knuckleballer? Well, let him throw you something else to start off the at-bat and then sit on that pitch instead. And that worked out beautifully right there.
Russell Daniels takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with two away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Into the box, Alex Gordon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Boy, this is an ideal start here so far in game one. You get the scoreless top half. And now, right away, you've got an opportunity here to score first and really put the pressure on right from the outset of this series.
Hit in the air to center field. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. After one, no score. Mookie Betts makes his way to the plate. He'll get a